Now, the second thing that organizations have always done to convince employees why they should work there is they've invested in something known as employee engagement programs. How many of you have an employee engagement program inside of your company? Right? Pretty much everybody is investing in something around employee engagement. Now, the really interesting thing about employee engagement is that this has been around for a couple of decades, right? It's not a new concept, but for some reason, even though we've never invested more time and money and resources into employee engagement, the scores around the world have never been lower. How does that make any sense? You would think that if you put more time and energy into resources into something, that your engagement scores would go up. But instead, they're not going anywhere. Why is that the case? I think what's happening is that inside a lot of organizations around the world, they think of employee engagement as kind of an adrenaline shot. Now, on day one, when somebody starts working for your company, nobody ever says on day one, this place sucks. On day one, people are genuinely excited to be there. They want to make an impact. They want to make a difference. They want to know who they're going to be working with, what teams they're going to be on. Like, people are excited to be there on day one, right? And then something happens over time where gradually our satisfaction starts to go down. And then when it goes down, inside of our companies, what do? We do our annual employee engagement survey, right? The one that we all love. And we do our survey and we see that we scored a 65. And we panic and we get scared. And we typically then turn to HR and we say, hey, HR, you got to fix this. We can't have a 65. We need like a 99. And we need it soon. Do it quickly. And HR says, well, anybody got any ideas? What can we do? And somebody says, ooh, I have an idea. Why don't we give them hot yoga on Tuesdays? And guess what? It works temporarily. Temporarily, it does work. Our satisfaction goes up. And then what happens? It goes back down. And when it goes back down, we say, ah, man, we got a 62 again. Anybody else have any good ideas? And somebody says, yeah, how about we give them free food on Friday? And guess what? That works too. And this is, sadly, how most companies around the world think of employee engagement. An adrenaline shot, a temporary fix to a long-term problem.